What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back once again with the Box Clinic. The more y'all know what it is. Shout out to my boy Matt Valentine. Out there in Jersey one time for the one time once again. I appreciate everything. The donations the brother sent, especially the boy Ty Foster, man. I shouted him out before. I'm gonna shout him out again. And appreciate everybody, man, for continuing to support the page. And if you don't or can't donate or not willing to, sharing, liking, subscribing, appreciate it, man. And we're going to keep this boxing thing alive. And I'm telling you guys, I'm pushing for some great things to happen for the channel. I may be building the website pretty soon, or I may pay somebody to build the website. I did it before. Just time is very, very precious right now. But I'm trying to do it. The live show, don't forget, after the NFL playoff Sunday, probably around 8:30ish. Got some special boxing hosts that's going to be on. It's going to be all boxing Sunday. And, appreciate everybody for rocking with us. But talking about Danny Swift Garcia, Lucas Matthysse, a potential rematch. Matthysse, said, I think he said he'd rather, had a Danny Garcia rematch for no title than be fighting the Tyron fight. And I definitely feel him on that. He want to avenge that fight. If you don't know, he could have beat Lamont Peterson when he beat Lamont Peterson and knocked him out and ice babied him, he could have got the IBF world title, but they fought at 141 because Lucas Matthysse did not want to lose his number one mandatory spot in WBC to face Danny Garcia. He didn't believe that Danny Garcia was going to face him once he became an alphabet champion. And once you become an alphabet champion, another major sanctioning belt body, if you understand what I'm saying when I say alphabet champion, they don't rank other champions. So you can't be as mandatory. He wouldn't have to fight you. So he believed that, what everybody else was saying, that Danny Garcia was scared of him. And according to Angel Garcia at the final press conference with Matthysse, he said that Al Heyman gave me 3 names, I think he said, or several names, or a few names, whatever he said, that he said we could have chose them and he could have been nothing. He never got this opportunity. But we stepped up to the plate and we wanted to fight him. So Matthysse played his hand, and he probably played the right way as far as what the perception of Danny Garcia was. When he knocked out Peterson, Danny Garcia had that face, and everybody saying he was scared of Matthysse. And that wasn't the case. We know what happened in the first fight, so how would a rematch play out? I think it play out the same way. A lot of people say he couldn't knock out Matthysse and do this, but he softened up Matthysse. Matthysse have never been knocked out. Everybody's talking about the power. He was the machine. Everybody was scared of him. He had a granite chin. He knocked down Matthysse and busted his eye up. He did what he did to win, what he had to win. He kept doing what he's supposed to do. He didn't take any unnecessary chances because Matthysse, like he said, caught him with some good shots. But you can never see Danny Garcia noticeably hurt because he has one of the better chins and poker face in the sport of boxing. When I say poker face, he doesn't show the pain that he's taking on his face. He got a blank face. And that was a very good fight. I think a lot of people expected a little bit more. They expected Matthysse the damage and dog walk Danny Garcia. And I told people before that fight, Danny Garcia was going to win. I seen him take the best shots from Kendall Hart. And Kendall Hart, I think his right hand made Timothy Bradley twitch on the canvas, if you've never seen that fight. But Bradley was a strong-willed individual, got up, beat Kendall Hart. But he took some flush shots from Kendall Hart, and I knew Danny Garcia had a superior chin just by watching that fight and looking at the punishment that he took and not even wavering. So I knew he could stand into the lion's mouth and deal with Matthysse, and I knew Matthysse was from that class of fighters that's a bully and believe in their power. And once their power not working, there's no plan B behind that. He's not a plan B fighter. Either he lived by his power, he died by his power. And Danny Garcia broke his will. He broke down him, and he broke down Garcia. Garcia wasn't the same after that fight. He came back too soon versus Mauricio Herrera, and he didn't have his full faculties. He didn't have all his fast twitch muscles or everything. All the movement he usually had. He didn't have that no more. And he should have took more time off because that was a grueling fight. Believe it or not, it might not have had the 7 knockdowns, but they was hitting each other with bombs. And Danny, I think the same thing will happen in this fight. Danny has issues with guys that move and use the ring because he doesn't know how to fundamentally cut the ring off. And that's something he just followed Keith Thurman around the ring. He followed Herrera around the ring. He followed Peterson around the ring. Instead of stepping over where they're going to be at. If you know this guy loves to go right, step over to his right and cut the ring off and force him to go the way he don't want to go. And then a lot of fighters can't do that. I think about 90% of fighters can't cut the ring off, and that's probably being generous right there. And that just shows you the lack of knowledge in these coaches out here today. And they want to cry and say, "Oh, he's running." Know how to cut the ring off, man. If he going to his right, step over to his right and make him go left. Obviously, it's a reason why he continue to go right or he continue to go left. Make him go the way he don't want to go. Same thing in basketball. If a guy go to his right all the time, or make him go left and make him go to his weekends, your odds of success is way more higher. You know, and work on closing the distance. These guys are not getting better in the gym. And that just speaks on the lack of, knowledge from some of these boxing so-called coaches and trainers. But I think the fight will go the same way. Like I said, Garcia struggles with movers, and Matthysse ain't no mover. Matthysse coming right for you. He ain't changed nothing in his game. He even more damaged goods now. He was the freshest fighting for Danny in the beginning. Danny just gonna counter him and beat him and move on. You know, I understand that in the perception, Danny ain't as good as he was at 140. But Matthysse had one fight at 147 versus Emmanuel Taylor, a career 140 guy, I believe, who Broner beat and Chris Algieri beat first. And that's how Chris Algieri got the Ruslan Provodnikov shot, then got the Pacquiao shot. I just think Danny Garcia just win again. If not, I think he'll knock him out this time, or it'll be a nice unanimous decision. I don't think there's any change in Matthysse that I've seen with his new coach, in my opinion. So let me know what y'all think about a rematch. We gone.